So my name is Marco Bischof. I'm from Zurich, Switzerland, and I'm a filmmaker and I work in internet projects, and I had the luck to be the son of one of the first Magnum photographers, Bischof, which has a small show here in Bursa. We are very happy about that. Unfortunately, he died very young, when he was 38. I was just 4 years, so I didn't really know my father. Then my mother married another photographer, René Burri. He also became a Magnum photographer. So you can imagine that I kind of grew up in that whole family, worldwide family. And now, besides caring about the archive of my father and doing my documentaries, I'm also very much involved in the Magnum Foundation. Magnum Foundation is the idea that we have now 66 years of this fabulous Magnum group, and we thought it would make sense to have an institution that cares about also the history and about the whole thing that happened before, so the agency and the actual daily production can be taken care by the Magnum in Paris, London and New York. And one of the interesting projects I'm working on is about a history of Magnum, a visual history of Magnum, which is called Magnum Time. And basically the idea is to have a website where you can afterwards see short clips of different subjects, you know, like different photographers talking about their experience with Magnum or their experience with other photographers, or special subjects like having sponsors, not having sponsors, and all these. Also, I think one of the main questions is, what is the glue that keeps them together?
Yes.
Because, you know, like all these Magnum photographers, they are very famous photographers, very good photographers, so they could do it very well by themselves, but they still want to be together. So what is it? Why are they together? No? And I think that's one of the questions I try to work on and to find out. So, I mean, first of all, it's my first time in Turkey, first time in Bursa, of course.
Wow.
Bursa is absolutely beautiful. I love the people here. I mean, even if I don't speak Turkish, yesterday I spent 2 hours on the bazaar or market or whatever you call it. People are so friendly, you know, even if we can't speak English or so, we just speak with hands and everything. Yeah. So it's really a wonderful place. I think the size is great. You have the mountains. I'm a Swiss person, I'm a skier.
Yes.
So I would like to come here skiing. You have the sea. I mean, you've got everything, no? For the festival, I think it's very, very interesting, and what I've been told, I mean, I don't know Bursa at all, but what I've been told, there's a certain improvement that could be done on a cultural level.
Yes.
So, because Bursa is basically an industrial city, and the cultural events is, I mean, they're developing, and I think this photo festival will help a lot to get in the next step. You know? Because photography is something, it's a language which is universal, no? And it's something that everybody can kind of, if they are interested, they can do it. I mean, especially now where the means of production are so easy. And I think in that sense, it's a fantastic opportunity to have the masters of photography, let's say so, together with the people who start or maybe have photography as a hobby in combination.
Yes.
Because, you know, like I once made an exhibition in South Africa with my father's work. My father's work is really kind of a classic of black and white photography and so on. And I did a workshop together with children from very poor places, from townships. And they had all a small camera. And half of the class had small cameras, they were the photographers, and half of the class were the journalists, they were writing. And we had the big chance to see Nelson Mandela, which was for them, I mean, absolutely dream already this meeting. You know? And then afterwards we developed the pictures and they wrote down their article, and we made an exhibition. In the Bischof exhibition we made an exhibition of these young photojournalists or for young photographers. And I have a little bit the same feeling here, you know, like there's these two traditions, and that's something I observed in many places, for example in the mosque, in the Sufi place, whatever you call it, you know, where the here people are always taking care of the next generation, of the new generation. And I think that's very, very beautiful, and I love it. First of all, the other day, somebody asked me, what do you tell to young photographers? I think you should have photography as a hobby in the beginning. You can't rely on photography as a profession to feed your family or pay your rent or whatever. Once your hobby is getting more and more important and you feel suddenly, you know, maybe I could make a living, then it's okay. But I think that's very important, to have a kind of a profession where you can earn your money and then more independently. Because the thing is, when you rely on photography and you have to earn your money, many times you do things you even don't want to. And then you also feel, if you have the passion, you know, because photography needs a lot of passion.
Yes.
And if you have the passion, you can develop further. If not, it will be always a little hobby.
Yes.
Why not?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
thank you.